Hello guys, you guys have missed me, Abby. I know, right? Anyways, it's been a lifetime since I last watched Liverpool game, and it felt like the world was coming to an end. I mean, I missed my Liverpool so much. They were on an amazing, winter break. They made a winter break in the Premier League for the first time in Premier League's history. I mean, these guys need this break at every point in time. We recharge our batteries and we hope to keep firing to the end of the season. But well, we could tell what can happen during the course of the season. We all wish for the best, but the reality is that Liverpool will keep winning. Anyways, thank you so much for switching on for today's episode. I really appreciate it. And I have 103 subscribers. Yay! Anyways, guys, you hear much about my reaction in the comment talking points. The lineups. Liverpool played in the 4-3-3 formation. Yes, 4-3-3 formation. The same regular back five that played. There's only a tweak in the midfield with Fabinho this time benching for Keita to take his place in absence of Sadio Mane. Oxlade-Chamberlain did retain his place in the side as well. So it's the same 4-3-3 formation, but the only change was that Keita came into the side for Fabinho, who was rested in the bench. James Mina was back on the bench, and even Minamino and Joe Matip did miss the traveling party, but I expect them to be in the Champions League squad next week. The first goal came in the game in the 78th minute, courtesy of Sadio Mane's goal after an amazing pass by Jordan Henderson. Yes, Mane came as a second half substitute and he did win the game for us. On the 78th minute, the amazing pass came from Henderson. Henderson is getting a big shout for Player of the Year. Yes, PFA Player of the Year. I mean, I'll talk much about it in my talking point for Henderson. But anyways, we got the goal and we won the game. We are now 43 games unbeaten in the Premier League. 6 short of Arsenal's 49 unbeaten invisible record. Hopefully we'll win the league unbeaten. We have 6 more games to go and we have 5 more games to become champions of England. Yippee! That's if Man City don't get their point deducted this season. Anyways, guys, hear much in my talking point. Can there ever be a game without VAR for Liverpool? I mean, we are being called Liverpool, VAR pool. Well, yes, there were 2 talking points in the game. Aside from the goal, which was Mane was said to have, pushed Zimmerman. He did not push. Well, during the post-match conference, Mane said he did push him, but at the end of the day, football is a contact sport, and there's supposed to be some allowance of contact in the game. The push is not enough to make Zimmerman fall the way he fought theatrically. How can I say it? Yes, he acted like an actor, like Shakespeare. Go like this, or Romeo must die. But whatever it was, the goal stood and we won the game courtesy of that goal. Just that moment of magic, the touch, the turn, the finish was amazing from Sadio Mane. Firmino did try something like that earlier in the game, but Zimmerman of course got there before Firmino could get the second touch from the goal. But if you check the corner just before the goal, Van Dijk was wrestled down by 2 Norwich defenders, and the ref of VAR did not say anything about that. Maybe it was our luck for us to win the game, courtesy of that 1-0 goal, or 1-0 or the lone goal. Anyways, but whichever way, we did get the win and we did get the goal. VAR, it's time for you to keep backing us till the end of the season. Whether you people like it or not, we are going to be champions of England as early as March, if all things being equal. Well, if the things are not being equal, that means Man City is going to lose another game, probably against West Ham on Wednesday. Then we'll have 4 more games to go. Anyways, that's that about that. Yeah, I mean, I can't remember the last time we lost a game. I mean, my memory, I don't have amnesia, but 400 and something days not to lose again. People can call this pride, but it's not pride. We are here to stay. This is probably one of the best Liverpool sides you guys have ever seen in history, and you guys are fortunate to be alive to watch this kind of side. They are not the best individually in terms of talent or technique or anything, but the teamwork, the cohesion in the team, the synergy in the team, what Klopp has instilled in this team is unbelievable. From the under 9 to under 18 to under 23, now to the first team, we've all proven that we are moving in the right direction, unlike some clubs who have been banned from Champions League for 2 years. Anyways, we don't need to spend over the top before we could get the best player. We sell and we buy. Some people don't even have to sell, and they keep buying 60-something million players only to put them on the bench. Liverpool sold Coutinho for 145 million and bought the Van Dijk and Alisson with the same amount of money. I mean, that's sense. That's good management, and that's people not cheating. But anyways, that's that about that. Maybe they will appeal. If they don't appeal, it's their business. But for now, this is all about Liverpool's time, and we are undefeated in 43 games. I mean, last time we lost 2 Premier League games. I think Yeah, against Chelsea, 2018, May, yeah, and the second time against Man City, which we lost the league. Then if they deduct their points, well, I'll talk much about that in my other reaction. But anyways, for now, unbeaten. Arsenal, the only trophy you have left is your 49 unbeaten, and we are going to collect it from you. Yes, we will collect it from you, and you have nothing to show for your existence. Anderson. Okay. Anderson. I mean, this guy, for real, when we let John Joshevely leave for Newcastle or Swansea the other time, I felt that, it should have been Anderson who should have gone to Fulham, because I didn't see the need for him in the team. But can we all remember that we lost the league in 2014 because Anderson missed the last 4 games of the season? 4 or 3 games, yes. He got a red card against Man City, and we did lose the league title afterwards. Is it that influential? Is it the best with the is it the best in terms of ability? No, he's not our best player, but this guy is influential. I mean, in 2019 alone, this guy lifted 3 trophies. Now, if you compare him with the person he replaced, the person of Steven Gerrard, they don't have the best, abilities or technique. Steven Gerrard is way better than him. I mean, but this guy is influential. He allows other people flourish. Henderson has played in almost 4 positions for us this season. He has played on the right, he has played in 6, he has played in 4, he has played in 8, he has played central defense against Montegari in the Club World Cup semi-final. And this guy is allowing every other person to take the glory without, him being in the spotlight. But I mean, what you give what belongs to Caesar. He's a front runner for the PFA Player of the Year, and hopefully, I pray he gets it. I mean, I can see some Liverpool fans in the groups I am, they are always fighting. Oh, Salah should get it, Mane should get it, Van Dijk should get it, Trent should get it. But I mean, at the end of the day, he's coming to a Liverpool player, and he's going to be coming to Liverpool 3 times in a row now. The first was Salah, second was Van Dijk, and now I hope it's going to be Henderson. This guy is perfect. He was overlooked for the England captaincy, and I'm sure Gary Southgate will be regretting that he doesn't have such an influential player, especially now that Kane is probably going to miss the Euros this year. He is going to definitely be their captain on the pitch and off the pitch as well. So Henderson, best of luck come April, and let's see if he gets the trophy or the individual honor back to Anfield. Player ratings. Yesterday's performance was not the best. I mean, especially when we are playing our first league game since the game against Southampton on February 1, and this is February 15, 14, 2 weeks of this guy not playing. They did not play the game against Shrewsbury Town and Anfield because the kids did play. So I expected the roster. I saw some people on my tier complaining that this is shit. They should, we are not playing like we want to be champions. And I'm like, guys, calm down. We cannot put our lives on the line on this kind of game, especially when we understand that the team that we are playing against are defending against us. We just needed a moment of magic, and we did have that moment of magic at the end of the day, thanks to Sadio Mane's winner on the 78th minute. But at the end of the day, you have to give A1 is for someone, F9 is for someone. So I'm going to rate the players. Alisson, my number 1. I mean, to think this guy has 10 clean sheets in the league this season, and he has only played 18 games this season. That's an incredible record. This guy has more clean sheets than the number of goals he has conceded in the Premier League. I mean, that's insane. That's why you spend 65 million on also 72 million sheets that some people bought in London. But anyways, that's that about that. Alisson did keep us well in the game, especially the one-on-one situation, or 2-on-1. Yes, 2-on-1. Norwich new recruit passed the ball to Pukki, who I expected to score. Everybody on my team knows I love Timo Pukki. Yes, and even if Norwich gets relegated, I'm sure that a Premier League team is going to buy Timo Pukki off them. Timo Pukki had the chance to put them 1-0 ahead in the first half, but he flopped his lines, and Alisson was the hero at the moment. It was a majestic save, and it only proves one thing, that he's the best goalkeeper in the world at the moment, and it's going to continue for a while. So Alisson, for that performance, his distribution was on point. It was alert. He concentrates so much in the game, even if he had little or nothing to do. At every point in time when he's called upon, Alisson is always there to rescue the team. I'm going to give you an 8 for that performance. It was an industrious performance from Alisson at the end of the day. Now my back four. TAA. Yes. TAA, you did play well. I mean, not up to your normal standards, but you've been curtailed for a while. Everybody's trying to, clap down TAA's ability for Liverpool. But at the end of the day, you can't take it away from him that he had a very good performance. He was solid against Cantwell as well. Even if, he's a year older than Cantwell. He has more experience than Cantwell. But at the end of the day, we understand Cantwell's technique as well, and he's such a good young player. But he did do well, even if the wind was against TAA's passes. I mean, those cross-field passes he used to give Roberts. He tried it like 3 times in the game, and I think only 2, got, or only just one, yeah, just one was successful at the end of the day. But anyways, for that performance, it was good. I'm going to give you a 6 for that performance. It wasn't their best performance. It was an assist away. If Firmino had put the ball at the back of the net to make the game 2-0, but Firmino fluffed his lights as well. So anyways, TA, I'm going to give a 6 for that performance. Gomez, my baby boy. Yay! Yes, you all know I love Gomez. Yes, it's not a doubt. I love Gomez. Gomez is improving day by day, and you can only get better when you're playing next to the best central defender in the world in person of Van Dijk. Gomez he had a very good game yesterday, and I think that he will only keep getting better. Now, for sure, he's #1 England starter against some 85 million fraud in Manchester. He is #1 England starter for England in Euros. So guys, keep watching Gomez, and hopefully he's going to stay injury-free. Injury has been the thing curtailing his career to date, but he has proven his fitness over time, and hopefully this will continue. For that performance, I'm going to give you an 8. He did do well, and it was a very good performance. Van Dijk is a nemesis of his own fortune, I think. He gave us incredible standard last season, and everybody seemed to see every game he plays now, if he doesn't play up to that standard, as him being shit. But you know what? Every other defender in the world is going to take Van Dijk's performance week in, week out. And we Liverpool fans, we are now so spoiled that we complain. I have some of my Liverpool friends that complain about Van Dijk, that says we don't see any mistake he does. I mean, if somebody can play over 60 games for you and you cannot even pick 3 games as his bad game, it says a whole lot about his performance and his influence in the team. If Van Dijk doesn't play, well, we have Gomez now, but you can't take away his impact and his influence in the team. Of course, Van Dijk did play well yesterday. Yes, he was robbed off. He should have gotten a penalty, but we don't care. We don't need penalty. We don't need VAR to push us to become champions, because we are already champions because of our mentality. Anyways, I'm going to give him an 8 for that performance. Robertson, yes. Robertson during the winter break did say that he has, let his injury. He's nursing an ankle injury for a while now, but hopefully the injury is gone now. He did have a very, very positive performance yesterday. Not in the first half, because of course Chamberlain was, disrupting his game flow. But at the end of the day, Mane came on the pitch and Robertson came to life as well. Robertson gave an assured performance, a very industrious performance, and I'm going to give him an 8 for that performance as well. Now my midfield 3. I'm going to start with Keita. Keita was starting his first game since Boxing Day for Liverpool, and it was a very rusty and good performance. It was two sides of Keita. In the first half, he was very rusty, losing touches. He lacked concentration during the course of the game. There was this particular guy on my team complaining that he should be hooked off and all that. But I didn't think he should be hooked off. I just think that he needed other players to come into the game and have the hunger and the energy and the enthusiasm that was needed for the game. Keita did play full 90 minutes at the end of the day, and he did give a very good performance. He flopped his line. He should have gotten a goal after the rebound from Salah, but Crew was there. I know Crew was trying to impress Koeman, who was in stand to watch the Netherlands keeper, as long as Van Dijk and Gino had not job as well. So Keita, for that performance, I'm going to give you a 7. He did do well. It's your first start in the league this year, and you only get better. We can't wait to see that Keita. I mean, we've been waiting for a season and a half already. So Keita, please get your boots and stop getting injured. Now, I'm going to go to Henderson. My captain, fantastic. Anyways, Henderson, Endo, you deserve all the plaudits coming your way. I mean, the way he passes that Gerrard type of pass these days is amazing. I can't stop talking about it. But Henderson, you did so well. You gave a very assured performance. An assist again in another game. That's his 5th assist of the season from a deep lying role. You need to understand that Henderson is sacrificing so much and is still getting the result for us. It was a very good performance yesterday, and I'm going to give you a 9 for that performance. Now, my third choice, Gini Wadnajum. My Gini Messi, he had one moment of Messi, time during the course of the second half where Firmino passed the ball to him and he left the ball at the back. But otherwise, I think he had a very quiet performance. He was hooked up, of course, because we have Atletico Madrid coming up in the Champions League in a week, and you understand that he's going to start the game because he is one of the club's trusted men this season. He has played 33 times this season, and that says a whole lot about his fitness. He had a very quiet game yesterday. I'm going to give him a 6 for that performance. What is his best performance? But he got the job done. Now, my front 3. I'm going to start with Chamberlain. Chamberlain, I bet 2 goals in the last 3 games, but at the end of the day, it was shit yesterday. I mean, it was a bit rusty. Maybe because he's trying to impress so hard. But I'm sorry, darling. Mane is back and is back in the team. I'm sorry, you're probably the only one that will come out from the team. But of course, you are getting paid for a reason. You get, so you have to get your job done. As Klopp said during the post-match conference, they asked her, what does he think of Alisson's save? He said, of course, he's getting paid for his job, and that's why you are in the team. So, Chamberlain, you are lucky to be in this Liverpool side. I mean, we took it from us now. Sorry, but at the end of the day, you have done so well for your career, and you're a starter in Liverpool, but you are going back to the bench very soon. He had a very, very quiet game yesterday. I mean, you did not allow Robertson shine in first half. I'm not going to criticize it too much. This is enough for today, but you had a very quiet performance. I'm going to give you a 6 for that performance. Now, I'm going to Salah. Salah, what is your problem? I mean, what is your problem? Out of the blues, you score a worldie, we celebrate you, and the next thing you are shit. When Mane wasn't on the pitch in the last 2 games, I think you did amazingly well by scoring goals for us. Yeah? But now Mane is on the pitch and you are scared again. Don't be scared. Remember 2017-2018 season, you guys had an incredible run, passing to each other and scoring loads and loads of goals. But this time around, you are not playing with the team. Michael always said it during the pre-match game, and then he was talking in the studio talking about how Salah is more of a selfish player, playing for himself as against the team and all of that. Please, darling, this is a team sport. Yeah, you're supposed to play for the team, not for yourself. I know you understand you're a glory hunter, but at the end of the day, the golden boot is going to be yours at the end of the day if you keep scoring the goals and taking your chances. But it doesn't mean that if you don't pass to other people, you will not score. Look at Suarez when he was in Liverpool. Suarez allowed Sterling and Sturridge flourish, and he was still getting the goal. He missed the first 8 games of the season only for him to become the highest goal scorer. That's the kind of player we want you to be. But anyways, yesterday was a very frustrating performance. Personally, for me, I was really angry about your performance, and I'm going to give you a 6 for that performance. You need to put your shins together. I'm very sure that if Salah had played against Barcelona in Anfield in the second leg, I'm sure we wouldn't have won funny, but that's history. Anyways, that's that about that. I understand my fellow Liverpool fans are already complaining that I'm always criticizing Salah too much. I mean, you criticize who needs to be criticized. Salah, you're getting a 6 for that performance. Firmino, Bobby is the magnet with our attack and our midfield. He glues the two together. This guy's energy and selflessness is amazing, and we've not seen this kind of player since Suarez. I understand Suarez is better technically, but this guy's selflessness is nothing to be compared with. If this guy had scored again, it would have been another goal away from Anfield again yesterday, but at the end of the day, he did not get the goal, but he did do well. I mean, the first half, there was this particular technique. He got the ball, and only Zimmerman took the ball away from his feet. Firmino, for that performance, I'm going to give you a 7. You did play well, but at the end of the day, we can't wait for you to go score another goal away in the Champions League against Atletico Madrid. If you have your money, bet on Firmino scoring an away goal against Atletico in the Champions League next week. But anyways, that's that for that. So I'm going to go back to the players that came on point and who made the difference. Fabinho did come well, and of course we would expect that he's going to start the game against Atletico during the midweek. But he did do well. He restored the midfield for us, and he was tackling and passing and doing well. I'm going to give you a 7 for that performance. Super Mane back in the team, back among the goals. Mane, I used to tell people, Mane is our best attacker. I understand Salah get the goals, but trust me, this guy is our best attacker. While Firmino is our most important attacker. But at the end of the day, Mane came in, got the goal, and got the win for us. Mane, I understand you had little poor touches. It's understandable. I mean, you're just coming from injury, and it's permissible, especially when you have actually even gotten our winner for us. Mane, I'm going to give you an 8 for that performance. Overall, I'm going to give my man of the match to Henderson for keeping things tidy and at the same time getting an assist and keeping us going at the end of the day. All road leads to where we won our 6th Champions League title in May. We are going to the Atletico Madrid Stadium, and we are going to be winning. Yes, we should get a win. Maybe 1-0 or 2-0. Atletico are on a very bad run at the moment, and we need to take advantage of that. We are going to play Atletico, and you guys will see me after the Atletico game. Hopefully, we'll have all reasons to smile and have this kind of conversation again. Anyways, don't forget to follow me on Twitter on this09, on Instagram, Anfield Bloodline. Guys, click on the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on your notification. I'll see you guys after the Atletico game. Love you.